Gemini, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for August 19th to the 25th. So I will be concentrating on your incoming energies. We're going to get some tarot cards. We're going to do a Moonology card because we do have that new full moon on August 19th in the sign Aquarius. So that's going to be very significant. And we also are going to do an animal and spirit card. And then we're going to get your angel number and affirmation at the end to close out the reading. So please keep in mind that there is going to be multiple messages coming through. So it is a general reading. Take the parts that resonate and leave the rest. And even if only parts resonate, please leave comments. It helps me to connect with your energy, and I really do love to read them. Now, I've already meditated and prepared the cards for your reading today, but I would like to cleanse the space together. So we're going to do that with the ringing of the bell. So please be mindful that you're going to hear a loud bell sound now. All right, Gemini, for those of you that are returning, I'm so glad that you're back again with me. Thank you. And thank you for all your love and support. For those that are new, welcome. I hope you enjoy your reading today. So we're going to start with your incoming energies. Let's find out what those energies are as we move through the 19th to the 25th. This is, of course, for Gemini. So Spirit Angels Guides. What are the energies surrounding Gemini? What would you like to share with us? Thank you. Any other energies? Other energies for Gemini, please. All right. There we go. So we will get into those energies in just a moment. I'm going to start at the bottom of the deck because the bottom of the deck is the energies, your current energies, the energies that you are bringing into this week. These are what are going to be coming in, but this is the energies that you're already holding on to or what you've been already going through. So we're going to go 3 back. We're going to start with number 2, intuition. So I think you have been really trusting in your intuition. I think that you've been having a lot of those nudges and a lot of those kind of gut feelings about certain circumstances or things in your life. I think your intuition is really what's been guiding you. It's been giving you that strong sense of guidance. It's been helping you to navigate, maybe where you need to be. Now it comes along with number 5, wisdom. Wisdom is very much like Taurus energy. It is the Hierophant. It is all about commitment, and it's what you commit yourself to. And again, I think that you've been very committed about maybe some change. You're looking for a little bit of change. I think there's things that you're trying to release, and intuitively that change is kind of coming in for you. But just because change comes in, it doesn't mean that you have to adjust your values or your morals in any way. You're very strong. You're very much a leader in your faith, and your faith is very important to you. And I think your spirituality at this point is very, very strong. So I think you're getting a lot of guidance, heavenly guidance, spiritual guidance. Because there are some changes that are definitely kind of circulating around you. And you are physically preparing yourself for these changes. I think you're very committed to something in your life. This commitment is really showing through with this wisdom card. And I believe that this is coming from your own internal strong beliefs. And then you got number 3, the solar plexus. And this is all about your confidence. This is your happiness. This is your... the solar plexus is right around just above the belly button, and it is where all of our joy and happiness and confidence comes from. And I think that you are really feeling joyful. I do really feel like you're feeling at that sort of happy place. Now, it looks like this with the energies that are incoming. There has been some sort of an emotional loss that you have felt. So again, this is very much to do with your heart chakra. So emotional loss can be, it varies in so many ways for each person. It's going to be different. Emotional loss can be a loss, it can be disagreements, it can be relationships, it can be friendships, it can be family relationships, it can be job to do with job or work. But it's where just a piece of you is just feeling emotionally unsettled. It's a temporary, it's temporary. But I think that this emotional loss is linked very much to your spirituality and your beliefs. So I think you're feeling there's something inside that's feeling a little lost right now emotionally. But you're regaining this new passion. And I think the emotional loss is a way of you to maybe be able to let go of something. It's not always easy, but sometimes we have to let that go because you've got this number one passion ignited. So where there's been emotional loss, there's also this new like sense of adventure. There's something new. It's like an opportunity that just lights you up. And this purple is all about enlightenment. Again, you are feeling like your energy is revitalized. You had to go through an emotional loss because that's what's preparing you for this new opportunity that's coming in and being offered. And you got number 21, universe. 21 universe is the world card. This is about a chapter closing. And again, when we were talking about your intuition, your wisdom and the solar plexus and your confidence and your strength and you're very powerful at this time to want to close certain chapters in your life, and the universe is really giving you that thumbs up that, you know what, there are chapters that are closing. There's certain parts of your life that you have to let go of. And if that requires you having to deal with your emotions, it's going to help you close out that sort of cycle in your life because you're being ignited with something new. There is a new path. And this is what's bringing you this whole kind of sunshine energy, revitalized, happy, joyful energy. All right, let's get right into the tarot cards to find out a little bit more about the emotional loss. Find out a little bit more about what that is. Let's start with emotional loss. 5 of Inspiration. It looks like there's a lot of changes again. The 5 of Inspiration is like a little bit of conflict. And I mean, you could be conflicting emotionally with something in your life. So let's find out here. Let's start with that emotional loss. See if we can get a little bit more with that. Spirit, angels, and guides. And you got the Hierophant again. For some of you, it could be your faith. Maybe there is something you were committed to. And yeah, I think that there was something that you were committing yourself to because you got that twice here. The number 5, wisdom, and then the Hierophant is really all about, it's about, it really is, I feel like you're being tested, or you feel like you're being tested. And I think that emotional loss is that sort of tested emotions. I think that there is something that you are going through emotionally that you committed yourself wholeheartedly to. And you're trying to figure out how to release this sense of emotional loss. So for some of you, this could be a marriage. There could be something that's happening within the marriage that you're feeling a little bit disconnected. And that happens. I mean, that happens to all of us. If it's not a marriage, it's a contract. It could have something to do with work where you'd committed yourself to something and it's not giving you the pleasure or it's not giving you that feel-good feeling that you were hoping for. So I think that there's something definitely, in the change that's changing for you. And then you got number 7, the Chariot, which is also another major arcana card. So you got some major influences happening here for you, Gemini. This is moving in a very positive direction. It's Cancerian energy. And the number 7 Chariot is really all about intuitively knowing exactly direction you need to go. And you're feeling like you are guiding your own chariot. Nobody else controls it. You're controlling it with your own your own intuition. And I think that your faith is really strong at this time, and that's why the Hierophant has shown up twice in this reading. I think that this is what your faith in your spirituality and the belief in yourself, that's where that solar plex comes from, that confidence, is what is helping you release something that has been emotionally draining you. But you're going to feel a sense of victory with it. Now let's find out with this passion ignited, because even though you're going through this emotional withdrawal or emotional moment, emotional time, this passion ignited is like a whole new lease on life, a whole new like wonderful opportunity. So let's find out. We've got one there. Let's see what else. Here we go. So the first card to pop out was the Eight of Material. I really truly believe for a lot of you, it is, you put a lot of hard work and effort into everything that you do, and you also pay attention to the details. This Eight of Material is, I think that there is a new opportunity that's presenting itself to you in the sense of work. And I think it's going to be something that really ignites something new in you. It's like, if your job or something you were committed to you was not giving you the emotional fulfillment you were looking for, you're ready to move on and move past that. And there's going to be something that is offered to you that you're going to want to put even more hard work into. You are being recognized for all the hard work that you do in something. So for some of you, it really could be you're leveling up in your career. You're taking on more of a managerial role, or you are in more of an authoritative role. But it's something that this is something you've been wanting. And it's not, and this is why now it's going to be time to be able to release that emotional loss, because it's like, that wasn't working for me anyway. Like, I want to move in a totally different direction. I want to commit myself to something where I feel like I'm making a difference. And I feel exactly that is really all coming into, that's really coming into on the horizons for you here. Number 8, strength. Look at that. You got 2 8s here. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. 8, like, that is really standing out as a very significant number. And I know that you got you got 3 5s as well. I believe there's a lot of change circulating around you right now. But the change that's coming, you have so much strength and inner willpower and there's inner guidance, again, with your intuition being strong. You are protected. You don't need to feel fearful here. Even if this is a change with a job and changes your dynamic at work, it's something that you have the strength to do. And if you've been fearful of taking on more of an authoritative role, know that the universe is saying, you've got this, Gemini. This is your time. This is what you've been striving for, and don't put any barriers or boundaries on it, because now it's your time. You've put in the hard work, the long hours, and now something is being offered, and you have the strength to be able to definitely get through it. Let's find out what the number 21, the universe, because that's the World card. That's everything coming full circle for you. So where one part of your journey was, it's like now that's ready. That's gone. It's done its full circle, and now it's time to start something new. So it's closing out a chapter to bring in something new. For some of you, it could be distance. Maybe you are traveling for work. We talked about sun energy, and then the sun came out. Beautiful. Beautiful. And your own card came out. First of all, let's start with the first one that came out here, Page of Inspiration. That Page of Inspiration is like the passion ignited to a certain extent. Pages are messengers. Pages are youthful, and they're in their infancy stage. So again, this is something new, an opportunity that you are feeling extremely passionate towards. You're closing out a chapter in your life that was not emotionally fulfilling. Even though you committed yourself and you showed your commitment in many different ways, you're ready to let that go. And maybe it's not easy to let it go, but it's time for you to do that, because the next chapter is ready to start for you. And you are inspired to do that. And I believe that there's a message that's coming that's really going to help to ignite this for you. The sun is what's leading the way for you, number 19, sun energy. This is Leo energy. Now we will be leaving Leo season, and we're going to be entering Virgo season. But the sun is all about, it's time to say yes to something here. Yes, everything, all the signs point to yes. Your energy around you, your vibration is high. So these high vibrations are what are motivating you to really keep your inspirations high as well. Stay stay in your own sun element and allow that sun to direct you exactly where you need to go. This sun isn't just helping you to close out chapters, but it's helping to really light up the path towards this new opportunity where I believe it's going to be more of an authoritative role. I think you're leveling up in some way with your career, and you are really feeling a lot of happiness towards this. This is a positive growth producing time. And you know, with this Aquarius full moon that's coming, it is about really, it's really about, you know, your expanding your horizons and your aspirations. It's really you preparing yourself for a lot of significant personal growth. And I believe that's exactly what's happening here, because you're moving from this emotional phase in your life and you're really starting to figure out, you know, where you want to put all your hard work and effort into, and you've got the strength to do it. And then you also got number 6, the Lovers. So I think you're going to have some choices. I think you're going to have some decisions that you're going to encounter during the course of this week. But what you need to know is that feel confident with the Strength card about this new choice. And that's why the solar plex chakra is here. It's to let you know and to remind you that, Gemini, you have so much strength. Don't be afraid. Don't let anything or anyone hold you back from making a decision. Think about and prepare yourself for all of this, but remember, you've got that sun energy that is guiding you towards making the right decisions. You're being led on a very positive path towards something that's going to bring and ignite all of that new energy in for you. All right, so now let's do the tea leaves. This is going to give us a little bit more understanding. So I'm going to take 6 cards. We'll figure out what they all mean once we get to them. All right. 2. Oh, I'm going to take that one and that one. Okay, so those 2 as well. All right, so we've got younger woman, dealings or relationships with a younger woman. Again, you know, that could be somebody, a new connection that you're encountering, or it could be yourself. You could be that younger woman. But it's definitely somebody in your life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a woman either. It's just dealing a relationship with a younger person. And you just keep that in mind. Again, it could actually be your energy as well. So, and youthfulness comes from that page of inspiration. So again, pages are very youthful energy. Younger woman doesn't ever have to be a number. It's how we feel, youthful, right? So youthful energy here, lighthearted, carefree time, okay? So, you know, you're feeling lighthearted, you're feeling carefree. It could be that you are spending some time with somebody in your life that brings out that kind of lighthearted and carefree time for you as well. You know, it's that happiness, right? Now, a lot of this has to do with your career. Right? Career is very important. That's why the career card came up. And then unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And again, we've talked about intuition quite a bit here, because it was the energy that you were bringing into this reading. So very much, you know, again, your intuition, even with the Chariot here, number 7, your intuition is what guides you to make, you know, significant changes in your life as well. Hammock, it's taking a vacation physically or mentally. And again, with that World card coming up, you could be contemplating a vacation, but mentally or physically. And again, you know, we don't always have to physically be going somewhere for it to feel like a vacation. You can let your mind sweep you away too. Remember, it is, you know, there is a little bit of lighthearted and carefree time here during the course of this week. Even though there's a lot of really substantial things coming into play for you, you know, it is also a time where, you know, you can take some of those moments out. Take some time out for yourself to enjoy and bring that sunshine into your life. Throne, position of authority. We talked about you maybe taking on more of an authoritative role, so I truly believe that that could be for some of you as well. And the hat, you will be playing a different role. Absolutely. So you see, take this week to feel a little bit, take some time, take some carefree time for yourself. And because I believe that, and if that requires you taking a vacation, taking a couple days off to just really bask in the sunshine, do it. Because I believe there's a lot coming out in for you not out for you, in for you, where you're going to be putting a lot of hard work into something. And I believe that you are going to be leveling up in your career or in your job, or you're going to be taking on something, whole new role, and it's going to be really prosperous for you. And it's something that you have been wanting. This is really beautiful energy for you, Gemini. All right, so now in light of the Aquarius full moon on the 19th, let's get a Moonology card. Okay, that one just kind of flew out. I'd like to ask the spirit angels and guides for the beautiful sign Gemini. If we could get one card for the beautiful sign of the Gemini. Please know that you are loved. That did fly out. Always know that you are loved, not only by the people that are in your life, your family, your friends, your closest relationships, but also the universe, your spiritual guides, your people on the heavenly plane. You are very much loved. It says, fretting is a sweet sounding word for feeling anxious. So drawing this card suggests that you or someone close to you is fretting. As you already know, this won't help you to move closer to your goals, as it means you're directing thoughts and energy into what you don't want rather than what you do want. So deliberately manifesting a goal comes from a happy place where you feel good. So focus on making a list of your concerns and then talk them through to clear your mind. This is far more likely to bring results, positive results. So clearing your mind, again, because our thoughts can become things, and we want to make sure, especially around that full moon, that we're manifesting positivity, especially with this sun here. That's very positive energy. So try to clear your mind as much as you possibly can so that you can allow that positivity to flow. And you know what? If it helps to journalize and write out your intentions in a very positive way. And that will really help you to clear your mind as well and to set those intentions positively. All right, so let's get your spirit animal message. And you got the dragon, supernatural. So you are the ancient wise sage. And you know, you did get that wisdom, and you got wisdom twice with the Hierophant card. You have a lot of wisdom deep within you. You can shape shift at will, and you know what? You are ruled by Mercury. You are a shapeshifter, Gemini. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. See, you are going to master the things that you want. You're ready to take on a different role. You are ready to show your authority to the world. Wow. Amazing. Amazing energy, Gemini. All right, spirit angels, guides, let's get your final angel number. Thank you. And you got number 1919. Cycles. It's all about cycles. So karma, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, and rebirth. Beautiful. 1919. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Cycles are changing for you. And there's cycles that are going to give you a whole sense of a rebirth. Again, it has a lot to do with the universe closing out those chapters, and then that passion ignited with that ace is this new beginning, this whole new opportunity that's coming and arising for you. Number 19, the sun. 19 is a very positive number for you, so let's keep that in mind. You got 3 5s, which is all about the changes and the changes that are cultivating around you. But then there's also number 19. So 19, 19, any combinations of those, it's definitely messages from your spiritual team. They're trying to send you messages, so keep your eyes and ears open for hearing 19, seeing 19. Very important. Thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. And if you did, of course, please leave comments, like, and share. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.